fear, anxiety, loneliness. These are the emotions that have kept me from progressing most of my life. Too many years have I spent in the bottom of the valley because of them. Despite not having a family, happiness still eludes me, dragging down my wife and son as well. Back in August when we were last together, we talked about how painful work was becoming, being a big issue, and that maybe a career change would help. For the last 11 years, I've worked in the Alaskan fishing industry, while I only work 3 to 6 months out a year and have time to spend in Luzon with my family. My body dislikes this idea more and more each year. Having always liked Portland, I decided to come here for a new beginning, initially having my sights set on the IT field or something similar. I quickly became frustrated at the inability to even find a place to rent. Ended up running away to Hillsboro and drinking myself numb for a month. That was back in the end of September. Mid to end of October, however, led to one of the most pivotal points in my life, where it was at this point that appeared my true role model. Not a role model, but the role model. This was like looking in a mirror. 40% the same person. Empathy, kindness, integrity, pride. 30% of what she had accomplished over the years showed me what might have been possible had I also been fearless and ambitious. Looking at the social impact she had made, both directly and by example, which by being true to herself, also showed me where I could be. Inspiration and motivation followed. Massive weight lifting off of my chest and shoulders, happiness flowing through me, began to feed the flames as fast as possible, so as not to lose momentum and drive forward. Imagine waking up in a rowboat in a still body of water, no land in sight on any horizon. You're suddenly gripped with this overwhelming urge to escape, so you grab the oar and begin paddling. Realizing to start, you're going in circles, but not caring, as no any activity is keeping you from falling victim to passivity again. This was my life for about 2 weeks, as my direction was as of yet unrealized. Soon I began incorporating motivational videos and exercise into my daily regimen. Listening to people such as Schwarzenegger, The Rock, Will Smith, Billy Atwoods, David Goggins, slowly became clear that others have also come from almost nothing and built themselves up to success simply by sheer force of will and an insane work ethic. As the bar was lifted, everything began to look possible. It was at this point that my dream materialized, which to my surprise turned out to be acting. Such an ill-suited occupation for someone who has so avidly avoided social situations his entire life, that I was truly baffled by this epiphany. But after a day or two of introspection and research, the fact that I hadn't seen this earlier in life became even more baffling. Perhaps not for the reasons most people would think. What makes this appealing to me is the ability of social impact it represents, the ability to affect people's emotions and attitudes, as many great actors have done over the years for us, allowing an escape from reality, and introducing levity into our lives, if only briefly. Combine that with all the greatness and potential locked inside that I've never been able to release from my body for fear of failure and what others would think. But that is the old me now, as much hard work has gone into breaking these barriers, these self-made obstacles, and surrounding myself with career and goal-oriented people from whom strength and knowledge can be extracted. Life, as you know, is greatly reflected by those you surround yourselves with. Right here, right now, I see it progressing in a powerfully productive and positive direction indeed.